Friends, today we are going to see our next poem, that is Wind. Obviously, everyone heard the word wind. Wind comes softly, sometimes it comes very harsh manner. So, before going to start the poem, I am going to tell you some introductory about the poem. See, wind helps to those are strong. It never been useful or it never been helpful for those are weaklings. When sometimes it is destructive one, sometimes it is useful one. So winds like to make friendship with the strongest one, not with the weakest. So we know in our real life, day to day life, we see those are strong will never be harm, and those are weak definitely each and everyone try to beat them at every moment of life. So guys, let's start the poem. Actually the poem is written by Subramanyam Bharati. He was a great Tamil poet and especially known for patriotism. Patriotism, a kind of person who loves his country. And in the pre-independence era, this poem was written in pre-independence era. It shows that one, the effect of that time or that period is going to be focused through the poem. So it is a situation like Indian people that time, those were ruled by the Britishers, and Britishers were the strong, and we are like peasant to them. So that kind of situation is there, the poet wants to suggest through the poem. And after that, A.K. Ramanujan is there, who translated this poem into English. The text before you we are having in English, that was translated by A.K. Ramanujan. So A.K. Ramanujan is a Kannada and English poet, yeah, well known for his translation. Means this man is well known for his translation of classical as well as modern poetry. So guys, if question is been asked, who is the poet, so Subramanyam Bharati is the poet of the poem, and who translated such kind of question is been asked, so then we have to answer A.K. Ramanujan. So let's have a look line by line. We'll clear the doubts. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Yes, as we earlier discussed about it, wind is very strong. So the poet is requesting wind to come softly. Guys, it is a kind of request. Wind, come softly. Don't do any harm. Don't come in a harsh way. His requesting is pleading to the poet, to the wind. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Shutters of the windows, that is glass panes, window panes. It will be get broken. Don't scatter the papers. You know that one. When wind blows in harsh way, it broke everything which comes in his way. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. The shelf, usually we keep the books in the shelf, so that books also been fell down when wind blows harshly. There, the poet is suggesting there, a demonstrative pronoun. Look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking at weaklings. See. Here the disaster, here the problem created by the wind was explained in the next stanza. See there, The poet is suggesting, look there, what you did. You threw them all down, threw them all down. All the things were down. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. That is destruction. You brought the rain again. You tore the books. You tore the pages of the books. तुमने किताबों के pages फाड़ दिए. You brought rain again. You are responsible to brought the rain again. You know that one. That is a factor. Rain or a wind, both are natural factors, and a rain comes just because of wind. Where wind starts to blow, it gives rain. So you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Yes, now poet is telling that one. Wind, you are very, very clever. Poking fun at weaklings. Those are weak. You try to make them fun. You try to make their fun. Frail, crumbling houses, doors crumbling, rafters crumbling, wood crumbling, bodies crumbling, lives and crumbling hearts. Frail, easily broken. That is delicate. Crumbling houses, destroying. Crumbling doors, broken into small fragments, we call. Crumbling rafters, rafters which give supports to the roof, that slanting roofs are there, or that is pillars we call. So rafters were get broken, destroyed. Crumbling wood, you also broke the wood. Some wooden houses are there. Crumbling bodies, now earlier non-living things, now crumbling bodies. Now we are talking about human beings and living things. You crumble, make them into pieces, the fragments we call. Crumbling leaves and crumbling hearts. You not only destruct the non-living things but also the living ones. So what things were crumbled here? Houses were there, doors are there, rafters are there, wood, bodies, lives and hearts. So these things were get destroyed by the wind. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. In Egypt and all some countries, the wind is considered as god. So winnowing is a kind of process which is done by the farmers to separate the chaff from the grains. Yes, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. He never listens to you because he's strongest. He's the strongest. He never listens what you tell him, what you advise him, what you suggest him. So come, let's build strong home. So our responsibility is that if someone is stronger than you, so our moral responsibility is that we should be firm. We should make ourselves strong. So let's come. The poet is telling to the reader, so come, let's build strong houses, strong homes. We have to prepare our houses strong, which can be steadfast in difficult situation. Means whenever wind blows very harshly, it helps us. Let's join the doors firmly. Yes, the door should be joined firmly. It should not be it should not be loose one. Practice to firm the body. Yes, we have to make our bodies firm, which would be steadfast in difficult situation. No one will come to help you. We have to help ourselves. So make the heart steadfast. Steadfast means firm. We have to make ourselves firm. We have to face the situation, whatever it would be. Do this, and the wind will be friend with us. Definitely, if you do these things, we have to be very strong. We have to be very polite, and we should be like wind, which is strong, and strong will definitely help another strong. So guys, it is the poet who is suggesting these things, that if you can't beat him, just make friendship with him. do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. Yes, obviously. You know that one oxygen helps to burn. So weak fires were also blown out easily. Candle, we know if we blow to the candle, blowing candle, it will be blows out. But the same, if the fire is very strong, if it is very harsh, then definitely wind cannot do anything to it. So the wind only give problems to one who is weak. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. Yes, obviously. In next line you can come to know. If the fire is very strong, the fire is roar and flourish. Flourish, you know. Flourish means it means perish, or it will be flourishing. Flourishing means in another word we can say it motivate. His friendship is good. Yes, if we make friendship with him, that is good, and we praise him every day. Friendship is good with the wind. We praise him every day. We must praise him every day. So, guys, this is the poem. In exam, we are going to face the exam objective type questions. So, different kind of questions can be prepared, can be asked in the exam. We have to prepare according to the exam. Hope you understand the poem. If you are having doubts, you can ask the questions.